Hello, all. How are you? Welcome to Passionately Intrigued Arts and More with Tracy. This is Tracy's indoor gardening spot, I suppose. I was inspired by Croppa, David Corey with Crop, with his elephant ears. Actually, I didn't know they were the elephant ears. I've always wanted to grow elephant ears because they're so big and they're so beautiful as an ornamental plant. Little did I know, because, I'm still a newbie, I'm still a beginner gardener, that elephant ears are the root plant Eddoes. So David has been growing Eddoes. I believe he got them from Fifi, if I'm not mistaken. And he's harvested this fall and got a big harvest. Well, I didn't know that it was the elephant plant, and that elephant ear plant is beautiful. So, with that being said, I went today to the Indian market where I frequent to get different foods, different types of vegetables and fruits and things. Where I got the jackfruit, where I've gotten the lemongrass, quite a few things. And they had Eddoes, and I told him that a while back, and thinking that I was going to get some, up and coming for this up and coming season, spring. But I picked some up. Today is December 6th. I only picked up three because I didn't know how to pick them. I guess it really doesn't matter. They're so dry to me, and I was looking for, some type of root or something, but they don't have roots. And with that being said, when I got home, I pulled up on Google how to plant Eddoes. And guess who popped up? Guess who popped up? Lo and behold, Nino and Lo. Yes, those beautiful, beautiful elephant ears right there are Eddoes. Now, you can grow them as an ornamental flower, an ornamental plant, or you can harvest the Eddoes in the fall. And from what I'm told, they taste like potatoes. So, anywho, I'm going to get started. So I followed her. It was Lo who was doing the video. And you need a container that you can seal or use some saran wrap or cling wrap. And so I have this container here. And I just have three, and I think I will probably go back and get a few more. I think. So I'm just going to place them in this container, and you just put a little bit of water on the bottom so that it can form some humidity with the top on, just a little bit, and place them on a heat mat. So I've got a little bit, I don't know how much water, I'm gonna put a little bit more. She had a couple tablespoons, I think she said. Set them on this heat mat, and I'm going to cover them up with the top. And you sit these here for 2 or 3 days, and they will begin to, let me just show you, they will begin to sprout at the tips. Like at that tip there, you'll get a green sprout. Let me see. I won't play her whole video. I'm going to link this in the description. Let's see if I can go to a commercial, of course. In your business. With capital. So just listen here.
We have some sprouting action going on.
After 48
now you can see the condensation on the inside of the container, and these little guys have started to sprout.
Look at that.
Now you're going to notice
so
that
I will come back in a few days, and I will continue this video. I'm going to continue to follow Lo on Nino and Lo as to how they grow, the process after that, and when she up pots them. So I'll be back in a couple days to see what kind of sprouts we have. To give you an update on my Eddoes. So it's been a couple weeks. Today is December 22nd, and I had purchased some more, but 2 of the other ones had mold on them, so I threw those away. I do have one from the first batch that is sprouting, but it doesn't have any roots yet. So I don't know what I'm doing wrong. And like I said, I purchased more, and it looks to me like there's some mold on this one. This one doesn't have anything yet, and this one doesn't have anything yet. So I'm going to try a different method. And because this doesn't have roots yet, it does have a sprout, which is looking very good. and no roots. I saw a different way that these can grow roots, and that's what I'm going to try. So what I have is this little container that I got last season, and I had calendula seeds and nasturtium seeds that I started in this little thing, and I kept it in little clay pots. And so what I'm going to do is there's a little reservoir underneath, and I'm going to put water in this. Because the other video that I saw, they were growing them in a container of water to get the roots. So I'm just going to put a little water. There's about a 1/2 inch in each one. And then I'm just going to take the Eddoes and stick the bottom part for the roots down in there. And I think I'm going to need a little bit more water. Yes, put that down in there like that. And then I'm going to take these other ones. And let's see which one would be the root end. I'm not sure. I think this end. Put it in there. Same for this one. Ooh, I hope I'm doing this right. Meaning the root end. I'm not sure. Let's see what this one looks like. So that might be the root end. Right here. Put that in there. And then I have one more. And then I might go back to that store. Now this one has mold on it. I'm going to clean that off and maybe put some cinnamon on it, because I think this is the end that has to go into the water. Let me do that right quick. I'm just going to spray it with some hydrogen peroxide mixture, hydrogen peroxide water mixture, and clean that mold off. Hopefully. Yeah. Oh, a little bit more. We'll see. I'm going to set this in here like that. I'm going to close this up. It is still on the heat mat. Hopefully we can get a little moisture and see how that does. And I might go back to the store and get 2 more and try it that way. Keep this water level up and see if I get some roots. Okay? I will be back for another update as soon as I get some roots. The condensation is starting to form already, so wish me luck.